Welcome to a quick overview of a very basic Sorcerer Pet build. So I'm going to start with the sets. I've got Vulcan Scoria for head and shoulders, both light armor. This build can be basically all light armor, or you can do 5, 1, and 1. For the head and shoulders, you want to go with the damage proc set, so either Vulcan Scoria, Grothstars, or Alambris. For the body, I went with Curse of Julianos, and I've got the Julianos set basically 5 slotted. I've also got a Necropotence set. Where you have these isn't that important, so basically you've got 5 slots here, you've got 3 slots here, and you've got between 1 and 2 or just 1 slot here. So when I'm on Sword and Shield, I've got 5 and 5. If I switch over to Staff, I've got 5 and 4. And I lose the final spell damage from Julianos. Sword and Shield has nothing in particular to recommend it. You could do dual wield, that would probably be better. Mockery doesn't have dual wield built up, that's why she's got that. The only benefit to Sword and Shield is you can slot the extra max magicka. Key for pet build is you want as much magic as you can get, because that determines your pet's stats, and it determines the strength of your hardened ward. So we'll move over to the skills. On one bar, you're going to do Lightning Flood, which is an AoE. You're going to do Summon Volatile Familiar. It's important to be Volatile Familiar because these two are giving your AoE damage. Hardened Ward. This is how you survive. And Twilight Matriarch, it's a pet build because you're using both of these. Also, this is your heal, and for tough fights, you will need both of these. We're going to dual bar Bound Aegis because, again, more max magicka. And for this one, I put the Destruction Staff Ultimate because it does a nice amount of damage. For the other bar, Daedric Prey. You want your pets doing more damage to your target. This is particularly useful in boss fights. Your pets need to be double barred, so here they are. I chose to double bar Hardened Ward just because in a hard fight you don't necessarily have time to switch bars to get your shield up. And again, you've got double bar Bound Aegis. So really simple build. Oh, and Ultimate Hero's Greater Storm Atronach just to have the other pet. So really simple build here in terms of you turn on your Bound Aegis, you summon these two, and then the only sort of active power you're using is either Daedric Prey or Lightning Flood. In practice, you'll also be using Volatile Familiar every 8 seconds to trigger off the AoEs that he does, and you're going to be using Hardened Ward extremely often in a hard fight because you're going to have to keep recasting it at least every 6 seconds, if not more often. Champion points are pretty simple. You want Summon Arcanist for Magic Recovery. Summon Magician's going to be going away, so those points will just go elsewhere for Morrowind. Tumbling and Shadow Ward. Shadow Ward for blocking. You do block somewhat, and Tumbling. These aren't tremendously important. Basically, you're not even so dependent on magic recovery. You could put some in tenacity because you're going to be doing a lot of heavy attacking. Basically, your pets will do most of the damage. You'll throw down your damage over time, so then you heavy attack. So maintaining your magic isn't too bad, and that's why it's potentially a good build going forward too. Elemental Expert, since that increases shock, you want that as high up as you can get it. Elfborn for critical damage. Again, you're looking to do most of your damage that way. The other one that you're looking for is Thaumaturge for damage over time. You can make an argument for moving the 25 points out of here and putting it there. Again, that's going to change a bit as we move into Morrowind. So, and then lastly, I just threw a bunch of points in Elemental Defender and Hardy, and Bastion is the important one. You want your ward as high as it can get. 100 points is almost required here. And then Quick Recovery for some extra healing from the Twilight, just to basically pick up all of the passives. So that's the build. Oh, for food, probably want max magic and max health. You definitely want health to be higher than 11,000 that I've got here. But other than that, pretty much any of the foods that do that will be fine. You can go with magic recovery, but like I said, because you spend so much time heavy attacking, it's not that much of a problem. So try it out. Let me know what you think.